At the start, there was competition, and there still is competition, but not for us. We've mapped it here.
Most expensive daily rate?
It's the Bugatti. 150 a day, 150,000 dirham, 30k pounds maybe.
Longest time you've rented a car out for?
No, I've got monthly contracts. My Cullinan, I haven't seen it in 9 months. The client yesterday wanted a car without a deposit. I'm like, how can I give you a car worth $1 million dirham, which is about 200,000 pounds, and you not give me 1,000 pounds as a deposit? So if you can't pay that 1,000 pounds, I don't want you as a client.
Welcome to episode 16 of the GVE London Podcast from sunny Dubai. And today I have Ahmed Amwell from Luxury Supercar Rentals. Thanks for joining us.
Good. How's everything?
It's all good. Thanks for coming on our show. Anybody that doesn't know you by now has been sitting under a rock somewhere, but you're probably one of the most recognizable faces in the supercar rental scene. Out of nowhere, you've just kind of blown up, and I thought given that I was on holiday down here anyway, I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity for me to come and actually...
Definitely a pleasure, man. Definitely a pleasure.
Sit down and work out, like, the parallels between our businesses are quite obvious, but you're in the rental space, we're in the buying and selling space. So, tell me how you started.
I came here in 2018 on a holiday, and then I fell in love with the country.
Really?
So it wasn't just about the supercars, it was just about the way they live, the hospitality here in this country. The way the country is 24 hours open. It's a big difference than back home.
And home is Australia, right?
Home's Australia, Sydney, born and raised. I came in 2018, came multiple times that year, and I said, I need to move here, what can I do? Okay. And my passion's for cars, so I said either I sell cars, something like you're doing, or I do the rentals. I said, I'll do the rentals, I can choose whatever I want, I can drive what I want. If they rent, they rent. They don't rent, big whoop. And then all of a sudden, people were renting, so yeah.
Wow. So, in Australia, did you have anything to do with cars?
I had a car dealership, so I was buying and selling cars.
Okay, luxury cars? Or?
Luxury cars, yeah. I was buying from the auctions, repossessed cars, and also sometimes from different states. Like there was a hailstorm, for example, the whole fleet. I buy the whole fleet, repair the hail, sell them off.
And that's kind of Mercs, Porsches and stuff.
Yeah, everything,
like that.
everything.
Okay.
Cool. Basically anything over 50,000 Australian dollars.
Okay.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, Australia's like crazy tax on luxury.
Crazy tax, luxury car tax. At the time when I was there, it was like 22%. Now I think it's gone up heaps more than that.
Wow. We've sent a couple of classic supercars down there, like Murcielago and stuff.
Yeah, they're crazy. Because we're the same side steering wheel.
Yeah.
So right-hand drive.
But to own a Murcielago down there, you have to have some serious dollars.
And it's expensive. Yeah, I think a Murcielago there now is about 700,000 Australian. Probably even more.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, talk about your entrepreneurial journey. So, how did you start? Did you open up is that a family business, buying and selling cars? Or?
It was basically, I started off, working at McDonald's 9 to 5.
McDonald's?
McDonald's, yeah. It's crazy story. People don't believe me, like, this guy's talking shit. Basically, I was working at McDonald's, and then from there, I bought my first car.
Okay.
And then I did some work.
With the money that you made from McDonald's?
About $3,000, I think. And then with that money I bought a car, then I done some modifications, put a stereo in it, cruising around with the friends. Yeah. Someone offered me, she couldn't drive a manual stick, so she's like, I'll give you my car plus $2,000 for your car. I'm like, okay, checked online. Her car's worth like 2-3K more anyway. I'm like, cool, take it. She took it, I got her car, sold it for like 8K. So then I was up from there, then I bought another car, drove it for a little bit. Then I'm like, man, I'm making money from this and I'm working. Yeah. So it worked out a good thing. Then I left McDonald's and I went and worked for a dealership. Okay. So then I started selling cars. I was an intern at the time. First 3 months on the job, I'm like, look, I need to sell a car. He's like, no, you have to wait till your like probation sort of finishes. I'm like, no, let me in. He goes, okay, go. First client, 15K gross profit for the company.
Oh, wow.
He's like, damn, you're on the floor tomorrow. So it started like that. Then I was like,
and
best sales rep.
Was that?
Maybe 18.
18.
Yeah. And best sales rep 9 months in a row. No one can beat me. Like Australia wide. In that brand. What I was selling.
How did you manage that? Like, were you studying outside?
I had that drive in me, standing outside the weekends. I'll be out on the yard. I won't wait in the office, wait for a client to come in. And like when we used to see people, the other colleagues and that, they'll look at people like, oh, this guy's not going to buy. I'm like, no, this guy's going to buy, and I'm going to go and speak to him. Like they look at you, not being racist, but like, oh, he's this guy. He's not going to buy. He looks cheap. No, I don't judge people. I went out there. I was doing my job. Whether he buys, waste my time, it's the same thing. Like I'm doing nothing anyway. I'm at work, so in that 8 hours or 10-hour shift, try and make something happen. So it started like that, made money from there, and then I started doing homes, renovations, started making money from renovations in homes because the property market's hot in Australia.
Yeah.
So you build something, you make a couple of $100,000 on each one, then start doing duplexes, townhouses, and then I was still doing the cars at the same time. To the point I go to the auction, they all know me there. You know, they all reach out to me. Even now when they see me on TikTok blowing up, they're like, oh my God, he used to buy cars from us. Like it goes back a history. Like it's funny how the world works, man.
But it's interesting that you were doing property and you didn't decide to stick at property.
I still do houses here, and I do a lot of off-plan real estate.
Okay,
so
in Dubai?
Yeah, in Dubai. So sometimes, like in Australia, I used to have to go look at the job site and still work there and fix things and be on top of things. Where here, you can buy off-plan, hold it for 6 months, and sell it, and you don't have to even pick up a finger. Like you don't have to pick up a piece of tile or anything.
That's crazy.
It's so much easier.
And what's the market like for properties down there?
Crazy.
Dubai's
on fire, yeah. Like especially exclusive projects or more higher end stuff.
Yeah.
There's not many, like if you go online trying to look for a place, it's very hard to find a place. Yes, Dubai's full of luxury, but either they're fully occupied or they're still under construction.
Wow.
So whatever's ready is hot at the moment.
Is that down to the Russians coming down?
Nah, everything, man. Really? Everyone's moving over. It's not just Russians. People think it's only Russians. It's not. There's so many people moving over. It's a land of opportunity here. It's tax-free. Money's here. You can make money here.
So you came from Australia in 2018 for a holiday.
Yes.
And you loved it so much.
So much.
And so then you were like, I need to set up a business here. And then you're like, I like cars, so I'm going to start doing rentals. So why didn't you choose buying and selling cars down here?
I wish I did.
No, come on.
It would have been a lot easier.
Really?
Or I don't know, you come from like the thing is you 9 to 5.
Yeah.
We are 24 hours, man.
Yeah,
there's breakdowns at 2 a.m. There's police calling me saying, hey, your car's in the middle of the road. There's no driver in there.
Oh my.
There's the stuff we've seen is incredible, man. It's crazy.
Really?
You know, like dealing with clients on a daily basis, revving engines, their car gets impounded, goes to the impound yard. You got a client the next day waiting for that car. What do you do?
Oh my.
You got to upgrade him, but if you're fully booked, what do you do then? At least with you, they come 9 to 5. Even if you travel anywhere in the world, your employer will call you, boss, I have someone on the SVJ. He's offered you 2 million. You check your books. Okay, he owes me 1.8. Okay, sell it. Very easy.
Yeah,
okay, sell
easy.
it.
Yeah.
With me, it's not. It's like competition. Other companies giving no deposits. Some companies taking people's deposits. We have to convince the client, hey, we are so legit. Don't worry, you can trust us to even rent a car from you. It's becoming annoying.
Well, competition is an interesting point. So 2018, you've decided, okay, I'm going to set up. Now, I'm guessing it wasn't as easy as just saying, all right, here's a big place.
No, go buy cars and put cars. No, it doesn't work like that, man.
So
a lot of paperwork.
Run me through what you went
through. A lot
through.
of paperwork. You got to set up, obviously, the visas. You got to get staff. You need to do the fit out. You need to buy the right cars that are going to work. Coming from not a rental company background, you need to know what people want. Yeah. So it's not what you want.
So how many cars did you start out with?
7 or 8 cars.
7 or 8 cars.
One Lambo, one Ferrari 488.
Yeah.
Like a Maserati Gran Turismo, AMG GTS, like a sports car, one G-Wagon, one GLE. Like that was the range I had. It was
so
like
now you've just suddenly come into this market, right? Did any of the competition like react in a hostile way?
When I first moved over, the guy I was renting cars from, we don't talk anymore. I used to rent cars from him, and he knew, like when I told him I'm opening a rental car company, he got upset with me. And he told me survival for the fittest. Instead of saying, okay, brother, if you need any help from us, we'll guide you. Yeah. If you need our cars while you're growing, like as you're growing, we'll give you cars.
I thought that's the way it works.
It is usually that way, but then they started telling
it.
people in the market, oh, he's only got 5-6 cars, he's a little broker.
Oh, God.
Like, okay, cool. And then 7 months later, they were asking me for cars.
Oh,
so
really?
like tables turned. And I didn't want to give them cars. So then at the end, I got him, if you really want cars, I gave them a high price so they don't take cars from me. Yeah. They still took the car.
No.
Then when it came to pay the invoice, I didn't agree on that price. I didn't this, I didn't that. We don't talk anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But like in terms of competition, did they try and undercut you?
A lot of them do. Still do.
They
still do. They try offer without deposits, or they lower the deposit. And like if they know especially that the car's coming from us, they'll do anything to beat the price.
Really?
But the service is not there, man. We have proper service. Our cars are clean. Our cars are unique. Yes.
But how? I just can't understand how somebody would take the risk of not getting a deposit from the customer.
I had a client yesterday.
Yeah.
Referred from someone, wanted a car without a deposit, and like unfortunately we don't do it without a deposit. It's company policy. It is what it is. I ended up reducing it to him for 4,000 dirham. Yeah. He's like, no, I can't. I need to pay no deposit. I'm like, how can I give you a car worth 1 million dirham, which is about 200,000 pounds, and you not give me 1,000 pounds as a deposit? So if you can't pay that 1,000 pounds, I don't want you as a client.
Yes.
Because you have no responsibility of paying anything. and you're tight. And he's like, okay, I'll spend my 20, 30K elsewhere. And he gave me a name of another rental car company. I'm like, go, that company takes cars from us. So I'm happy you go there. They'll pay me and they'll give me an LPO from their company. So if anything goes wrong, I can sue the company. At least this guy, they can deal with the headache. So for us, it's okay. But at the end of the day, like, we have unique cars that you need to take them from us, if you like it or not. If you want something that we have in our fleet, no one else has it. Or there is heaps of cars that we have that other companies have, but some stuff that we have, no one has. But yes, I was at the start, there was competition, and there still is competition, but not for us. We've mapped it here.
Wow.
And, I'm not talking with an ego. You ask anyone about us, they know who we are.
So how many cars do you have now?
Nearly just under 100. Yeah, 100 cars, yeah. Sometimes I lose count because I've got like 4 or 5 total losses at the moment. So people see on my TikTok like, oh, this guy's always taking losses. Okay, but I have a bigger fleet. I am taking losses, of course, but I'm still making money. If I wasn't, I won't be in the business. I'll quit, you know, I'll sell the business or something. But we're making money.
And this is what I mean by grass looks green on the other side. So for us, it's like, especially when a car's outside of manufacturer's warranty, right? After 3 years, in the UK, the strict law.
No one buys them.
No, they buy them. But there's a strict law that after you buy a car, you get 6 months consumer
from the
rights.
dealer.
100%.
Yes, same as Australia.
Right.
So you got to give him 6 months. If it's got a certain amount of kilometers, if it goes above 150,000 kilometers, it's no longer applicable.
Well, imagine
there's a no waiver. It's like a section something. You sign it, they get no warranty on the car. But if the car's got certain kilometers and it's still a new model, even though they ran out of manufacturer's warranty, you as a dealer have to protect them.
There you go. Well, imagine that on a lower end car is all right. Fine,
yeah, you can cope if it's an engine or something. You change
Imagine an SV, Aventador SV,
and they have a lot of problems. And they've got a lot of problems. Gearbox twice.
Oh my! Oh, you've had that
twice replacement. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I can imagine like
sits there 60 days, 70 days plus to get approvals and then get the gearbox and put it in. Imagine that 3 months down.
That is crazy.
At a time.
No, with our Aventadors, we're trying to deal with customers that take care of their cars. They put them in the garage. Like
drive it once a week.
Yeah, there you go.
Those ones never have problems. Yeah, they're never driven. But yeah, with us, man, we cop it. We get it a lot. I prefer without warranty because when it goes to the agency, it sits there just for approval 1 week. Then by the time they get the part from outside, another 2 weeks. But we lose money on a daily basis. Your client will wait. With us, no, we need to have those parts ready to go. I've got spare parts in the garage. I've got everything for my cars. I know what goes commonly on my cars, especially McLaren.
Why didn't you start up your own like service center?
It was in the talks, but I've got so much happening right now. You know, I'm doing the property, I'm doing the car rental. I've got a chauffeur company. Wow. We're managing a desert tour company as well. Okay. So we've got so much going on at the moment. It's just hard. I do want to open one. Trying to find someone you can actually trust. Throw him in there, let him run it the way we're going to run it, where I just can oversee his work. It's hard to find someone you can trust, man.
Tell me about it.
We've got a very small circle. We get many messages every day. Oh, we're looking for work. We'll come and work for you. I don't know, man.
Just don't know who.
It's not the right time. I feel everything goes in the right time. I do need one, and I'm thinking next year.
Sometimes I've found in business that it's better just to stick to your own lane.
100%.
Right? And focus on what you're really good at.
100%.
Even if it's going to cost you a little bit more sending it out, it's just better.
That's what we're doing right now. Because the relationship I have with the garages right now, for example, we know what the parts are worth. Even when sometimes when they send me a list, I get some parts from the UK, from Skid area. They look after us, and we've got some other places that we buy eBay, which type by part number. So sometimes we get it before the dealer, and I just pay labor. So if you calculate my labor that I spent on that month, it's not even worth me having a whole new operation, paying rent, paying staff, having that headache. I'd rather let them make some money, and I'm still getting my cars done fast, you know.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. To be honest with you, for us to open a service center, it was absolutely necessary, because after a while, it was like shit. You know, at any point in time, we had 10 cars out in manufacturer service centers.
Do you guys service public cars too, so they can come to you?
Do.
Yeah, okay, it's good.
Now
we got second income.
But it's a full-on operation, and it's just like.
But mechanic is a headache though. If something goes, they bring it to you. Something goes wrong again, they blame you, even if it's something else. Oh, but I brought the car to you and you fixed it for me. I'm like, but it's something else. They don't understand.
They don't understand.
Yeah. They're like, no, but I bring it. Oh, it's making a noise. It's still making a noise. It's like a headache. It's like going to having a barber shop. You know, I used to have barber shops and salons. Like they go, oh, I'm not happy with this color. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this. It's like.
Is there any business that you haven't done?
I've done everything, man. I've tried everything. I've failed many times, and I found my success here in Dubai.
Well, I think people underestimate how important that is, right? Because they'll be looking at you like, okay, look at how many cars you've got, nearly 100 cars in your fleet. And they just don't see what had to go into getting to this stage. It's nuts.
Money never sleeps.
That's true.
You know, we work hard 24 hours a day. Like, I sleep at sometimes 1 a.m. I wake up, man, and my phone's flooded with messages. I need to try to fix everything, and sometimes it's just simple fixes.
Yeah.
But it's common sense, and trying to have 50 staff members under you, trying to manage them all as well. It's very difficult.
It's not easy.
If you get an outsider, they can manage. Okay, you can get a GM, they can manage, but never going to treat the business like it's yours.
That's true.
And you lose a lot of opportunities along the way if you're never there. You know, I met you today, for example.
Yeah.
You know.
No.
Imagine an opportunity we can do. London, Dubai. You never know.
There's a whole load of stuff that we can do. But look, back onto the cars. So, what are the most popular cars that everybody wants right now?
Everyone that comes to Dubai, Lamborghini Huracan.
Really?
Lambo Huracan, Lambo Urus, G-Wagon. The top three cars.
Lambos have absolutely killed it, because in the UK right now, Ferrari 488 have taken a dump.
Yeah.
Right? Last year, there was only say about 50 on the market. Now there's 160 on the market.
Wow.
Whereas the Lambo Huracans are still selling fine.
Yeah. Huracan, naturally aspirated. They never have problems. Never break down. Bulletproof engines.
Wow.
They 120,000 Ks you can get out of them. No issue.
That's so
You sell them away and get new ones.
Audi, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's
very, very strong cars, man.
Yeah.
I love Ferrari too. Like,
Yeah,
I love every brand. I have a passion for it. Like, every brand has something unique about them.
Yeah.
So when I like a lot of the cars.
So what's the most expensive daily rate for a supercar? I know
The
what it is.
hypercar is the Bugatti.
Yeah. So how much is that?
150 a day, 150,000 dirham.
Which is around 30. No, 1 second. How much is that in pounds?
30k pounds maybe.
Yeah.
And then we
40K
take a
pounds.
deposit of about 30k pounds. It was a bit higher, but we just reduced it because it was just easier to push.
Okay. And does it get taken out often?
Pushed it 5 days for the UFC weekend.
Okay.
And then I pushed it 3 days for the Formula One. So I'm doing a couple of days a month. That's plenty for me. I don't want to put too many kilometers on it.
No way.
It's just more for. It's not like it is a personal attachment. Like, I have a personal feeling with that car.
Yeah.
But if it's VVIP client or someone that's been with us for ages, and we know his net worth and we know he can afford to buy the car, he just wants to drive it or test drive it, I'll push it to those people. But young kids or young people that want to come, crypto kids and that, I try to stay away.
Crypto kids.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more
Like
about
the young ones that
kids.
don't know, they don't know what they're doing. They just throw money. They don't care, and
These
no
guys are
responsibility.
nuts,
Yeah,
right?
no responsibility. So
And you came into the market when crypto was blowing up anyway.
yeah, crypto was booming.
So that they must have
That
been
helped me a lot.
good.
Yeah, of course. That helped me a lot.
Longest time you've rented a car out for?
I got monthly contracts. My Cullinan, I haven't seen it in 9 months.
No.
Yeah, every month pays me, and he travels half the year. He's not even here. I see the GPS, doesn't even get driven.
So why doesn't he just buy the damn thing?
He gets me, I'll buy it off you at the end. I'm like, it's not for sale. I was like, okay, give me a good price then. I'm like, okay. Good price.
And biggest repair bill?
Biggest repair bill, if it's not a total loss, about 300k.
What happened?
Porsche GT3 accident.
And how did he have an accident?
The thing is, like, just the brake caliper alone was like 40k dirham. With the disc, because ceramic, and then like fender, there's no part. Front bumper is like 30k. Like, the parts were expensive. Trying to get them.
But these are just guys just getting too excited.
Yeah, and it wasn't a bad hit.
Really?
It wasn't that big, but the parts are so expensive.
So the guy just kind of, okay, it wasn't really totally his fault.
I think he fell asleep on the wheel, hit the barrier on the freeway.
So give me some examples of the worst scenarios that you have with customers, like you mentioned just earlier. So
The stuff I've had, man.
So give me an example of a recent scenario that you've got. Because you've got some dodgy...
Maserati MC20.
Yeah.
You know, we're the only one that had it at the time for rent.
Yeah.
It flooded last month.
Flooded?
Yeah, the guy
Dubai?
hardly drives the car. He's a regular client, VVIP client of ours. For some reason that day he was driving the car.
Yeah.
Came out of the car park, seen the front car get stuck in a flood. He couldn't reverse because there was a car behind him, so he thought he'll go through the.
Oh, come on. MC20.
It's the funniest thing ever, man. And every time he comes, I tease him. I'm like, bro, because
That's
I wasn't wearing my glasses. I'm like, bro, it wasn't that. Like, he's like, it is what it is.
I don't know how you...
Insurance is not happy, but
yeah.
It happened, man. It was a flood. Like, literally, he followed the car in front of him. Cars were behind him. Came out of a car park. He didn't realize how high the water is. Got stuck. He got submerged in the water.
You don't expect floods in Dubai, man.
Yeah, they're fixing their system. They've built a sewage system and water system everywhere.
Oh, fine.
But some places don't have it yet. They're going more from the city, going out more.
So do you know, like with all the cars, are they all protected, their paintwork and whatnot? So
90% of my cars have PPF.
Yeah.
Maybe my old fleet, because I wasn't putting PPF back then. Then I realized PPF is benefit for the client and benefit for us. So the ones that don't have PPF, Like even if they get scratched or something, we don't care anymore because they're old.
Yeah.
But all my new cars or the last 2 years, anything under 2 years has PPF.
I was speaking to a guy that was hiring, he does the car rental business in the UK. I was like, because we do have a PPF centre in the UK, right? And I got to him, look, why don't you just stick all your fleet through my place? Like, it makes sense.
I don't want to pay the money.
A, he doesn't want to pay the money.
Yeah.
But B, he was like,
I'll charge money, I make money
there
on
you
scratches,
go.
yeah.
Every time a panel gets scratched, I get to charge X, Y, and Z. It's like, makes sense.
We were like that at the start, and then we realized we're going to lose a lot of clients and they're going to get upset with us.
Yeah.
And if I want to resell them, and they've been painted many times, no one wants to buy them, you lose a lot more value. So the best option, make everyone happy, plus long term when you want to sell the car, you make more money than the short of burning clients.
Exactly.
So I said, you know what, I'll do PPF on all my cars. I only put the best film as well, I put XPEL Fusion.
Yeah,
you know, and
that is the best.
And I pay top dollar for it, and then I've done it, and then the same day, like total loss on the car. It's like, it's just a way, and then or they scratch that, or they have a little scratch, I have to change 2-3 panels. It's like, I should just put cheap film. But no, I love my cars too much, so I still put I don't care.
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer.
I do go above and beyond for my cars, man. Like I make sure they're treated well.
Yeah.
There's no scratches on the rims. Like unless if it came back from a client and there's another client booking it and I have no time to repair it, it goes. But otherwise, my cars are in mint condition. You can see them in the showroom.
Okay, so your clients, what does your typical client look like?
Man, there's clients that look like they have no money at all
and
they spend the most, and there's clients that come in here with Protects, ball in it and everything. They can't even pay a traffic fine. Like they save up their whole trip, they come here, they spend that money, and then they're like,
just to flaunt.
They're like, oh, let me go back to my country. Once I'm there, I'll pay you after I get my first pay. I swear to God, it's happened many times. When I get back to my country, I'll transfer you, or I've got people on payment plans for fines. But when they're here, they're flexing. Doesn't make sense.
God, it doesn't make sense. Have you had anybody do something really stupid here and then try and run away?
Yeah, many times. Yeah.
Give me an example.
Maybe like we get that maybe twice a year.
Really?
Yeah. One guy crashed the Maserati in the Palm. He told me I just scratched the rim.
Yeah.
I'm looking on the tracking device. It's showing in the police station. So it's not even in the Palm anymore. I've gone there. Then I called him. I need you to come to the office. We need to sort out the bill. Yeah, I'm coming. The guy was in Dubai Mall booking his flight out. Then I go, I'm in front of your hotel. I'm downstairs. I'm waiting for you. He goes, yeah, I'm coming down. Give me 5 minutes. And showed me a photo of like his room. He goes, oh, I'm just on the balcony. Really was an airplane to Saudi. Booked it from here straight to Saudi. Saudi out of here to wherever he wanted to go, back to the UK.
Unbelievable.
It happens. We open cases on them. They think that they can get away with it. Everyone wants to come back to Dubai.
Yeah.
They love Dubai. Yeah. So eventually they're going to come through, or they're going to do a transit through Dubai. They'll get grabbed. And he did get grabbed.
He did?
Yeah, and he paid 60,000 dirham. The bill was only 60k. It was like 15k pound.
At least there's a happy ending to that story.
Yeah. But like, he's stupid.
It is ridiculous. And do you ever have to like vet your clients? Like say somebody's just walked through the door and you're like, I don't know, you know, almost reject a client.
I have, yeah.
And give me some reasons why you'd reject a client.
They come in with arrogance, and they think they know it all, and like the guy without the deposit. I spend 30-40k a month on cars. You don't want to give me a car, that I'll take my business. I don't want someone like that. Like they come in with attitude, I don't need them.
It's exactly the same with us. If somebody's going to put a deposit down on,
or if they come in shady, for example, like passport from one country, driver's license from another country, and it just looks shady. They want to pay with like cash, and they have no credit card and all that kind of stuff. You start to worry, where did he come from? Did someone send him to us? There's a competition, trying to get some fines in our cars.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how much do the fines go up to down here?
Man, I got one rapper. He had 130,000 dirham in one day, so 30k pounds in one day.
Oh my God!
From here to Abu Dhabi and back. Speeding all the way there, speeding all the way back.
And when you're talking speeding, like
50, 60 over the limit. So each one's an impound and a fine. For the impound, if you don't want to keep it in the police station, you can pay per day 100 dirham. So he was getting 30-day impounds at a time, plus a fine, so 6k per time. So 10 fines there, 10 fines back.
And he paid it?
No. He's got a case on him as well.
No, a rapper, famous rapper.
Very famous rapper, and flaunts and has Rolexes and RMs and everything in his videos, and buys Hermes Birkins for girls and everything.
You know,
he'll be back soon.
But this is it, just like you're saying. They have to come back here.
Yeah, they have to come back. They'll get booked for a show. They'll get booked for something. That's
and
why
the money that they're going to make
half these rappers I don't really give cars anymore to, and all that stuff. They ring me. I'd rather them go somewhere else, let them get the headache, and I push my car, make money, put it in my pocket. I don't care about the brand awareness anymore. We're doing so well online.
Yeah.
Our online presence is very good. My social media is amazing. My page gets 50 to 60 million views per 30 days.
Yeah.
I look at some of the rappers. I was with one the other day, very famous guy too. I had his phone in my hand, 4.1 million. I'm on 55 per month.
Oh
yes, you're famous,
God.
but I think people follow me. They love the cars. I'm an easygoing guy. I don't like to talk out of hand. I stay in my lane. I mind my business. Even all the other rent-a-car companies, I try to help everyone if they need my help. Whoever doesn't like me, that's their choice.
You've had some pretty famous people down here, huh? Jason Derulo,
Yep.
French Montana.
French is here now. He's coming today. He's meant to come yesterday to the showroom.
So
I pushed
cool.
him back because we didn't set up the showroom because we're going to do a video in here.
Okay.
He's coming tonight, 8 p.m.
That must help so much on social media, huh?
He's a good friend of ours, so
That is really
yeah,
good.
he supports us. We support him. He's been here 5 days. 5 days car rental, whatever he wants, driver,
That's it.
restaurants, whatever they want. The plug,
Take care
man.
of him.
I help him with everything.
That is so
I want to go here. I feel like this today. Okay, I ring my guy. Hey, bro, he wants to come through. Okay, send him through.
That is
You look after
seriously
him, man.
cool.
You got to look after him.
We've had some rappers before, and not all of them. Most of them are good, but we've had a couple same kind of thing. Hey, bro, just give us a bit of a payment plan. I'm like, but 1 second, you've got diamonds all over you,
I think it's all fake, man.
and you can't afford to pay.
Probably
for the
lab
cars.
stones and all those fake shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Lab stones.
After you've been around and you start seeing what they do, it's like, man, you guys are. The ones that you just named, they're ballers.
Oh yeah. Tion Wayne's a mutual customer.
He came through.
Yeah.
Steph London's one of our favorite. Always shows love. Sway Lee always shows love.
Yeah.
The baby's my favorite.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Why?
He's so down to earth. He rings me. Yeah, but I'm pulling up at the airport. Pick me up. Let's go restaurant. Come and pick. Like make sure you're coming. Like he's
that's
very humble, man.
Nice.
Not just hey, take something and no give return. Like,
Yeah.
well, you want me to do anything for you? Do you need anything from my side? Whenever you're in the States, hit me up. Like, you know, you come to stay with me. Like, you stay with my brothers. Like, it's really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, very
How
good
about
connect.
footballers?
Footballers, we've had some, but I'm not really that much into football. So Ryan, the GM of the company, he deals with them all. I've had some famous guys, but I don't know who they are.
I think we need to get some footballers.
I don't know who they are.
From the Premiership down to here. So have you had any crazy demands from like celebrity clients or really rich people?
I've had, in the chauffeur business, I've had some crazy demands.
Go on.
I had one guy, took a car from us for a month, GLS Maybach. I guess if I like it, I'll take it for 6 months straight. I said, okay. Literally, he was the type of person, had money. So like, he was pretty cocky with his money too. So it's like, I'm going to Dubai Mall. Every single level I'm driving, like every single level I'm walking on, I want you to drive on the same level. So if he's on level 3 of Dubai Mall, he wants him in the car park of Dubai Mall, level 3, doing laps, waiting for him.
Just in case he decides to get out at that
That's how
moment in
crazy he
time.
was.
Oh
like,
my God.
the stuff he was making him do, I'm like, look, you hired a driver. Like, he started making him go places and buy him things. Like, he's not a personal shopper, he's a driver, man. Like, he's your chauffeur. And like, I had maybe 6 or 7 of my drivers literally say, boss, here's the tip that he gave me today. Do not send me with him again. He's that demanding. And at the end, I think he didn't want someone to know what he was doing, what he's up to in Dubai. So he fired the driver at the end and got a new driver. So whoever asks him questions doesn't know what to say. Like, and he changed the hotels. Very smart guy. Old guy too. Old guy.
Okay, social media.
Social media, yeah.
So, you know, it's been a big thing for my business as well, and it seems like it's been a massive thing for yourself. So tell me about it.
Social media, obviously, is very good for business. It's very good marketing.
When did you start to take it seriously?
When I moved from Australia to Dubai, I closed all my social media for 2 years. I want to focus on work. I just want to focus on work. I didn't want anyone to reach out to me. I didn't want anyone to have my phone number. I didn't want anyone to call me. I wanted to be left alone, and I wanted to focus on my work, and that's what I did for the first 2 years. I even told my parents, if anyone calls you and asks for me, do not give them my number, send their message over. I go, when I focus, when I know what I want, I'll speak to them. And then after 2 years, after COVID, I opened up my social media and I started doing the videos with the cars and all that stuff. Started to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then obviously, like, with the celebs, with the podcast, with Andrew Tate coming through, with all these famous people and support from them and telling me, you know, they're doing well with motivation, they're motivating me to do more videos and pushing me, man, and it just blew up, man.
So that's a mutual client that we've got, Andrew Tate. But how do you find him?
His 765 was here like a couple of weeks ago. I was looking after it for him.
Oh really?
Yeah. He let me drive his Bugatti.
Yeah.
He put in one podcast of his that No one's ever driven the Bugatti besides his brother and his assistant. So I sent him a message. I said, bro, you let me drive it. And they started laughing. Like I spoke to him today, had some bad news, but hopefully all is well. And he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, no, he is.
He's a gentleman with us. He's a real baller. He pays. So he sends his friends to us, and he's like, whatever they want, just tell me, I'll sort it out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's a proper guy.
Wow.
Good to have a good friend like him.
Well, he inquired on he had a problem with his McLaren.
He hates them. They always have problems, those cars, man.
So he called out, and my service manager came up to me, and he's like, listen, this is going back 3 years ago, right? He's like, there's this guy, this kickboxer, and he has a problem on his McLaren, and he said he'll fly us out and he'll take us out partying as long as we can fix his McLaren.
Yeah, he's cool. He's crazy like that, man. He's a real top G.
What's been your strategy to go viral? Like, if anybody's watching this,
we think every single day of something new.
Yeah.
I just put up the Home Alone edition SVJ with the Christmas lights and the backfire in the tunnel. Okay. It's already on 1 million since 2 days ago. On Instagram, 1 million is a lot on Instagram.
On Insta, it's much
on
harder,
TikTok,
right?
so easy.
Yeah.
TikTok, every video I post, there's nothing. There's maybe 5 videos on my whole feed, less than 1 million.
But do you get leads?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. A lot of people come out and they all come here to take photos with me in the shop.
That's so cool.
They want to meet me. When you were here, when I told you I got to step out for a minute, they came from Australia. They wanted to meet me, take a photo with me, and congratulate my success. Like I love that. It's motivating. I've gone to the mall, security guys. Hey, you're the guy off TikTok, or you're the guy off Instagram.
So TikTok or Insta, which one's better?
I love Instagram. It's more me.
Okay.
But TikTok is what's the videos, and they're my fans, and I have from kids watching me, kids coming to take photos with me. It's crazy.
That's
so
awesome.
From kids to adults to everyone sees me on TikTok. But I think more of my personal friends and like obviously the rappers and people I know, the celebs that I speak to, they're all on Instagram. They're not really onto TikTok. Yeah.
Okay.
But TikTok does work a lot. Snapchat, I don't use it.
And has social media ever affected you negatively?
Well, there's certain things you can post and not post. Obviously, being in a different environment, like you can't swear, you can't do you can't do pranks, and you can't do anything that can affect anyone. So it's a bit strict. So that's the only negative thing. But the positive thing is
what I love down here is like the social media is positive. Right?
Yes, it's positive. That's a good thing. Yeah, very good.
Down there in the UK now, I mean, we get a lot of positivity, but then you get a lot of hate as well, and it's just like, why? You get so many people that don't have anything better to do with their time.
People write, I'm sick of seeing this guy's face. Well, then block me.
God, what the fuck?
Well, then block me. Very simple. Block me. Don't watch me. Like, all right, I pop up on their feed.
Yeah.
If you block me, I'll never pop up on your feed.
Exactly.
Well, like, what do you want me to do? Like, people like watching my videos. People like watching my stuff. They like my ideas. Everything I do.
People find you inspirational.
To be honest, I set trends. I did that video, and everyone's doing it. It's gone viral. I did it in a right way, and then people are trying to do it. They try to do better. It doesn't work.
I might have to try and do it.
You can. Like, we've got some crazy stuff coming up soon. Like we wait to the right moment to post though. So we post when one thing's going viral. We wait a little bit. We don't let another video go straight after it. We sort of bring the tempo down, then we go again. And we look for music that's trending. We look for things that already have been trending elsewhere. We can do the same, and it always goes viral.
That's great.
But I can't tell you all the secrets. But for you, I can. But not for the viewers.
Once the camera's off.
Yeah, once the camera's off. Yeah.
So in business, what's been your lowest ever point?
Corona, COVID.
Really?
When COVID came, all the cars were parked, losing money.
Wow.
Couldn't do nothing, couldn't travel.
Yeah.
Social media, but you can't shoot anything. You're stuck at home.
Oh man.
A lot of people, passing away, and it affected a lot of people. I'm paying insurance, I'm paying rent. No one's dropping everything. In Australia, my mortgages were still getting. No one's paying the mortgages that I had rented them out to tenants. They don't want to pay. Banks not stopping anything. It became a problem.
That must have been harder.
Then your next question, obviously, was my highest point. After COVID, we're the only country in the world open for tourism.
That was amazing.
And then business was booming. And ever since then, it hasn't stopped.
Okay, so we've got a quick fire round now.
Fire them up.
Favorite supercar brand?
A Lambo all day.
Okay, value for money, pound for pound, best car.
Shit, that's gonna be us.
And this is pound for pound, so you can't be the Chiron, because obviously the Chiron is the best car.
Value for money, we Lamborghini Huracan.
Really?
All day.
Okay, cool. Manual or automatic?
Automatic.
Naturally aspirated or hybrid?
I love everything with a turbo though, because I know you can get more power out of them.
Okay, cool. Convertible or coupe?
Coupe.
Classic or modern supercar?
Modern. Ultra modern.
Ultra modern.
Yeah, ultra modern. Yeah.
Yacht or private jet?
Both.
Bucket seats or comfort seats?
Comfort all day.
Okay. Well, look, thanks so much for coming on our show.
It was a pleasure having you, man. I had fun.
Look, hopefully we can do something.
Definitely. Dubai's open and the UK's open. And I've been there a few times. Yeah. It's not bad. I like it. Besides the weather, but and everything closing early. But yeah, there's some nice things there to do.
No, there's some nice things.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I think summertime's the best time there.
Yeah. 100%.
In winter, it's so hard. I couldn't do it.
Well, when you're down next, you know you've
definitely,
got a place.
I'll come visit you.
I appreciate it.
Definitely. I see you guys popping on Instagram everywhere. I see you guys on my feed. You guys are doing very well.
I appreciate
it. And I really like your work. And shout out to your main mechanic, man.
Bruce.
Supercar Bruce. He's big on TikTok as well. I found him online, and I love the way he works and the way he talks, and he's a very smart guy. So shout out to Bruce, man.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Thank you.
So that's the end of the podcast. If you like this episode, please like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, see you.